Hey guys, Harrison, I'm back at it once again for a brand new video for you, and welcome to part 26 of our Formula 1 2011 career mode playthrough. 26 episodes already. Before I address the big issue in this video, which you can probably guess from the title, just want to say people have been asking me about a Season 2. I can confirm there will be a Season 2 if I can get it done fast enough. Simply put, I don't have a set schedule, but I promise I will at least attempt a second season before Formula 1 2012 comes out. Whoever I'm signed with. And I'm going to do that by speeding up the videos. What I'm going to do is I'm going to up production on Formula 1 2011 and cut qualifying out altogether. I'm going to merge it. I might just show my fastest lap and put that in before the race. I think that's going to be the best way I do this. I'm not 100% sure if that's going to work out, but I think that's what I'm going to do. So for those asking me about Season 2, yes, it will happen, but there's no guarantees it will be finished by the time 2012 comes out. Okay? Cool. Anyway, the main issue of this video, and why it's called a successful failure, is this is in regards to the community race that was meant to happen last night. This is the explanation for those who wasn't on Facebook or who don't follow me on Twitter. I know a lot of you do, but a lot of you still don't. So, pay close attention. This is exactly what happened last night. And I'm just going to talk in general about why I think the whole thing was doomed to fail, but I'll explain. Basically, last night rolled around, people got excited, I set the lobby up about 7:40, 20 minutes before the race was meant to start, and I started inviting people in, and I invited everybody I knew on my friends list, or who said they wanted to be in. The first problem was there was only 15 spots available, including me, yet 20 people had applied. So this made it really difficult to organise, and not just from the standpoint of, okay, 5 guys can't get in, from the standpoint of, oh crap, I put another annoying rule in there where I said those who are in the last race get an automatic entry into this one. That was a bad idea because many people popped up later on, even though the spots had already all been taken, but saying, oh, but I was in the last one, I should get in now. So now I've got to cut somebody off the list who's new. And that made me feel terrible, and I must admit, from my standpoint, that was a serious error on my part. That just wasn't a good idea, so I'm not going to do that in future events. I only said that because I thought, okay, these guys who are going to come back, I know are going to be reliable. Again, that was a mistake because many people didn't show up, and then the guys who did want to show up pulled out towards the end. So it's like, well, wait a minute, what's going on here? It's just one of those really annoying things where I didn't realise the error of my ways until after it was too late, really. So, still, we had 15 guys who could have made the room, because there were multiple dropouts, which was, I think, thank God. To be honest with you, I was thinking, yes, I might just be able to get everybody who actually applied to get in now. But 4 or 5 people couldn't get in due to a communication error. Where, for example, basically, they couldn't get in for the reason of there was connection errors. They literally just couldn't connect to the lobby or the session that I created, which made the whole thing difficult. And I felt really guilty about taping the whole thing and running a community race like that when there was still, I think, 5 or 6 guys like Crazed Excite and Scott Too Good who couldn't get in. So I decided to pull the plug on the thing and just turn it into a lobby for a couple of hours with the guys that did show up. All I can say is that to those who tried to get in and couldn't connect, I'm truly, truly sorry. It's partly my fault for rushing to put the whole thing together because I was excited. I was excited about 1,500 subscribers. I was excited about racing with you guys again. And I didn't really think about it and think, okay, what happens if this happens? And I wasn't compensating for things like a potential server room error. It's partly my fault, but it's also partly Codemasters' fault for their servers being terrible. I don't see why there was connection errors. I really don't. Partly because many guys who tried to get in this time were also guys who got in first time round. Guys, like I said, like Scott, like Crazed Excite. They were in the first community lobby when I did it. So I don't see why they couldn't connect this time round. So I don't see why Codemasters were having this thing where it was difficult to connect to the lobbies. I thought that was just plain silly. And like I said, I just didn't feel like recording it and then putting it on YouTube when guys were going to be complaining about how they couldn't get into the room and they couldn't connect. I just didn't feel that was the fair thing to do for everybody. So I thought, okay, let's do some races for the guys that were there, and then everybody else will cater for you another time. Another thing that didn't help was the fact I didn't have a headset. Again, it didn't help because that means the 9 guys that were in the server or in the session lobby had no idea what was really going on unless they had their laptop right in front of them and they were reading my Twitter feed. I know Gavin was in that situation where he could do that. He was talking to the guys that have microphones, but at the same time, half of them didn't know. So I had to rush to my laptop now, open it up, and then Xbox message everybody around who, had to basically read my message and say, oh, okay, send to like 10 different people saying, okay guys, it's not going to happen this time round, mainly because even though there was connection issues, nobody could get in. But I thought, okay, let's turn this into a lobby instead. The good news is that while I wasn't recording, other people were, and Yemi the One, aka Triple H BK fan, recorded every single race that took place in that lobby. So that's the good news, and the good news about that is that now he's uploading those races to his YouTube account as the weekend goes on and in the next coming days. So if you haven't, check his channel out. The link will be in the description. He's already got one of the races up, the wet race from Spa, which was an absolutely fantastic battle for second between me and Yemi for a good half of the race. It was just me versus him, and it was a Senna versus Prost kind of battle, and it was awesome to watch. So I absolutely enjoyed the hell out of it. One of my all-time favourite Formula 1 2011 races. It was wet, it was in Spa, but yet me and Yemi got the best out of each other, and we were firm, we raced hard, but we raced fair. No major incidents at all, no crashes, no spins. Just an excellent duel, and just the epitome of driver skill. So if you haven't already, go check it out. I guarantee it'll be worth your time. And stick around for the Forza videos. The guy's the best Forza video maker on the internet right now, without any question. So those guys that were asking me about when the next community race will take place, won't be for a little while, mainly because money is tight right now. I haven't got a proper headset, and I really want to save my money up to get a proper headset. I think a Turtle Beach X12 is what I'm looking for. I need a proper headset, one so that I don't have to commentate into my laptop anymore, so my audio commentary will be a bit better in future episodes. It's not going to be Chucker Conroy levels of awesome, but it'll be more than adequate. I mean, I'm not a big time COD player, but any COD player will tell you that Turtle Beach make really good headsets. So, and they also double up as microphones. So, having that as a microphone means you'll have my voice just concentrated in that area. So, hopefully, that'll work out better than what I've got right now. And even if it won't, I have a proper headset I can now use for gaming, and as well for commentaries possibly as well. So I need one of those, and when I get a headset properly, that means I'll be able to communicate with people in the lobbies easier, and I've got a feeling the races will be funnier too, because I could actually talk while racing at the same time. So I think that would be way more entertaining than me trying to ad-lib and have live commentary over a race like the first one did for over half an hour, and that's difficult. Believe me, I mean, ask any Let's Player who does 30-minute episodes or longer, and they'll tell you that trying to if you haven't got a set plan or a script or any kind of topics to really talk about in a video, it's difficult. It is difficult to talk for that long, which is kind of sad in a way, but at the same time, it kind of comes with the territory. So, like I said, when I get a headset, I'll let you know. and there will be another community race. But for like I said before, for all those guys who did show up, who were eager to race and couldn't get in, I am truly, truly sorry, and I mean this very, very much from my heart. I am genuinely sorry. I wish I could have got everybody in, but sometimes it just wasn't meant to be, and I wish I could make it up to you guys, and I'll do everything I can to try and make it up to you guys that couldn't get in. But I want to do this again, but I want to do it properly, and I want to do it right for everybody. So when it happens, you'll know, and I will try. What I will do is that when I get my headset, I will do 2 in that month. I'll make it a bi-weekly event rather than just the monthly event I was planning it to be. So I will try to do 2, maybe even back-to-back weekends I might do them. So I'll double up on community races next time around when I get my headset. Unless anyone wants to go on my Amazon wishes to buy me one for 40 quid. Just saying, the option is there. Psst, the wish list is in the description. But as I was saying, other things I want to talk about before, just to fill up the time a bit in this commentary. Did anyone see that Formula 1 Race Stars teaser trailer that came out a couple of days ago? I think it came out on Sunday, the day of the MotoGP, the other day, and I woke up and I saw it on Team VVV's YouTube account, F1 Race Stars, and I saw it and I was like, huh? What the hell is that? It's like, they have a Twitter account, I looked it up, and they have no shame in admitting that it's basically Formula 1's licensed names meeting Mario Kart. Which is interesting because, let's be honest, every kart racer out there is based off of Mario Kart. To a degree. The only exception to that really was Blur, because that was more of a arcade racer mixed with weapon elements. But it's going to be interesting because, I mean, that's going to be the 3rd racing game Codemasters released this year alone, to go with F1 2012, and then that's going to come out in November, I've been told, so about 2 months after. I'm guessing that means it's going to be a full-on retail game, which is going to be interesting to see if anyone actually buys that, because, let's be honest, Mario Kart racers don't tend to do very well unless the name is Mario Kart. But I like the idea. I don't mind playing arcade races. I don't mind playing Mario Kart because I love Mario Kart and I love any kart racer. And like I said, I loved Blur when that game came out back in 2010. If it's anything like that, it's going to be a fantastic game. It really will. Because Blur, I know I'm talking about Blur again. That's going to be the 2nd episode of the Racing Game Chronicles coming out next week. But what Blur did, it rewrote the rule book on how to make an arcade racer, because it felt like you were playing a racing version of a first-person shooter. It was excellent, and you know, I've got a feeling F1 Race Stars is going to be just like that. And whether that's going to be a good or a bad thing, we'll have to wait and see, because we haven't seen anything yet. It was just a teaser trailer, but the fact that Codemasters are giving this kind of game a shot is going to be interesting, because they specialise in blurring the lines between arcade and simulator. The Dirt franchise, the Grid franchise, which is Grid 2's coming out next year, I've been told, and obviously F1 Race Stars. Honestly though, if I'm dead straight, I'd rather they delay F1 Race Stars and then put out Grid 2 later on, because I really want to see a sequel to Grid. I'm just saying. A bit of other news. After this race, actually, regardless of my result, Williams and HRT offered me contracts. I don't think I'm going to be taking either of them, mainly because, one, HRT suck, and Williams, I really don't want to be Pastor Maldonado's partner, given his recent form. I'm thinking if I did, my car would end up in a hedge somewhere in the middle of Silverstone. But just thought I'd let you guys know and keep you posted on any contract offers. But yeah, Williams and HRT have come knocking. They've put deadlines of Singapore for the Williams offer and Suzuka for their HRT offer. I don't like that teams have time limits on offers. I think that's quite silly. I think it would be the better idea to have drivers weigh up their options more, rather than just, well, having, okay, make a decision quick, be fast about it. And you know, I'd rather have it just you know, at the end of the season, you weigh up all of your offers and then say, okay, I want to go here, or I want to go here, or I want to go here. I just think it's a bit silly that, you know, you have to decide in like 2 races whether you want to sign with a team or not. It's quite unfortunate. And the other thing I don't like about this video is, or about this race in general, was that Mark Webber clearly was glitched in this game, or in this race at least, because he came out on the harder tyres with 2 laps to go, meaning he did 7 laps on the softer tyres. How is that possible? And he could not have done a 2-stop strategy, because that would never have worked for a 9-lap race. Not a chance. So how the hell did he do 7 laps on the soft tyres and end up coming out in 2nd? That's ridiculous, and that's yet another glitch of this game that Codemasters need to address. Because, I mean, I think I did 5 laps or 4 laps on the softer tyres. I did 4 laps on the softer tyres, and obviously the other 5 on the hard. How the hell did Webber do 7? His time was to hit the cliff, and he came out ahead of me in 2nd place. I find that ridiculous. That makes no sense whatsoever. The computer must have glitched it so his car is driving on rails, clearly. Because there's no way that makes sense. But just wanted to get that rant off my chest. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk about. Again, truly sorry if you couldn't make the servers last night. I mean, I'm really, really sorry about that. Like I said, I'm going out on my way to try and make it up to you guys and trying to get you guys more involved in videos in the near future. Oh, one more bit of news, by the way. I'm doing a dual commentary with Alex7916, the FIFA director, on his channel. I believe later this week, hopefully, when he runs out of gameplay, he'll give me a call and say, okay, let's do this dual commentary. Really great FIFA director. Congratulations to the guy for hitting 5,000 subscribers yesterday. Well deserved, and a great friend of mine, and just wanted to give him a shout out on this video and say congratulations, buddy, you deserve it. You are the man. Keep doing what you do, because you do an amazing job over there with FIFA. But I'm doing a dual commentary with him in the near future. Hopefully that'll be awesome, and I'll put a link to it here, because I want to do it on his channel, because there's a chance of more guys coming over to see him, because he's just got a bigger audience. Simple as that. But yeah, like I said, sorry for the issues yesterday. I will go out of my way to try and make sure I make it up to you guys. And I hope you enjoyed the race. I thought it was a really good race on my part. I really enjoyed it. The car was decent, and just everything just worked out quite nicely in the end. So, you know, I'm very happy about that. So yeah, until next time, I will catch you on the flip side. I've been Harrison101. Like, comment, favorite, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Sayonara.
That's 3rd on podium. Well done. Good race. You're still 2nd in the Drivers' Championship.